The crowd in Indian Wells is ready, the stadium lights are bright, and a very interesting match is about to begin. Novak Djokovic versus Kamil Majchrzak, and tennis fans are asking one big question. Can the underdog create a surprise, or will the legend remind everyone why he is still one of the greatest players in tennis history? This matchup at Indian Wells 2026 might look simple on paper, but tennis fans know that every match can bring drama, pressure, and unexpected moments. Novak Djokovic enters. This match is the clear favorite. The Serbian legend has dominated the sport for more than a decade, and even now he continues to compete at the highest level against younger stars. Djokovic has built his legacy with incredible consistency, mental strength, and one of the best return games the sport has ever seen. When Djokovic steps on court, opponents know they are facing a player who almost never gives away free points. His ability to stay calm in pressure moments is something that separates him from most players on the tour. Now let us talk about his opponent Kamil Majchrzak. Majchrzak is a hardworking and determined player from Poland. He may not have the same level of fame or titles as Djokovic, but he has shown many times that he can compete and fight on the ATP Tour. For Majchrzak, this match is a huge opportunity. Playing against Novak Djokovic at a big tournament like Indian Wells is the kind of moment that every player dreams about. Matches like this can change a career, but the challenge is massive. Djokovic brings experience, confidence, and tactical intelligence that very few players can match. Indian Wells is also a tournament where Djokovic has had many memorable performances in the past. The conditions in the desert are unique. The courts are slower than many hard courts on the tour. That usually creates longer rallies, and long rallies often favor players with great defense and patience. And that is exactly where Djokovic is extremely dangerous. His ability to slide on hard courts, extend rallies, and turn defense into attack makes him one of the toughest opponents in tennis history. Majchrzak will need to play aggressive tennis if he wants to challenge Djokovic. He cannot afford to stay passive in rallies. If he stays too far behind the baseline and waits for mistakes, Djokovic will slowly take control of the match. Majchrzak must take risks. He needs strong first serves, he needs to attack short balls, and he needs to keep points short whenever possible, because if rallies become long and physical, Djokovic usually wins those battles. Another key factor in this match will be the return game. Djokovic is widely considered the greatest returner in tennis history. Many players struggle to win easy service games when they face him. Even strong servers often find their deliveries coming back deep and fast. Majchrzak will need a very high first serve percentage. If his first serve percentage drops, Djokovic will immediately apply pressure, and once Djokovic breaks serve early in a set, he becomes extremely difficult to stop. Let us also talk about the mental side of the match. Playing Novak Djokovic is not just a physical challenge, it is a mental battle. Many players start the match strong, but slowly lose confidence when Djokovic keeps returning everything. Majchrzak must believe in his game from the first point until the last. If he starts thinking too much about Djokovic's reputation, the match could slip away quickly. Now let me share my personal opinion about this matchup. I think Majchrzak will try to play fearless tennis. He will probably go for big shots early in rallies. He will try to surprise Djokovic with aggressive returns and quick attacks. And for a few games that strategy could work. Maybe he can even push Djokovic in one of the sets. But over the course of the entire match, the experience and consistency of Novak Djokovic should make the difference. Djokovic has played hundreds of matches on the biggest stages in tennis. He knows exactly how to handle pressure, he knows how to adjust tactics during a match, and he rarely loses focus when he is the favorite. That is why my prediction for this match is Novak Djokovic to win. I believe Djokovic will control the rhythm of the match, he will extend rallies, he will force errors, and slowly he will take control of the scoreboard. My predicted result is Djokovic winning in straight sets, something like 6-3, 6-4. However, tennis is unpredictable, and sometimes matches surprise everyone. If Majchrzak plays the best tennis of his life, and if Djokovic has a slow start, we could see a much closer battle. That is the beauty of the sport. Anything can happen once the match begins. But overall, the safe prediction here is Novak Djokovic advancing to the next round at Indian Wells. Now I want to ask you something. Tennis fans always have interesting opinions. Do you think Novak Djokovic will win comfortably, or do you believe Kamil Majchrzak can create a big upset in this match? Write your prediction in the comments. Tell me the score you expect, and let us see who gets it right once the match is played. Tennis always gives us surprises, drama, and unforgettable moments, and that is exactly why fans around the world love watching matches like this. Novak Djokovic versus Kamil Majchrzak at Indian Wells 2026 could be another exciting chapter in this incredible sport, and we will soon find out who comes out on top. And that is my full prediction for this exciting match between Novak Djokovic and Kamil Majchrzak here at the Indian Wells tournament. A match that could bring plenty of drama, pressure, and some very interesting tennis moments. For me, Djokovic still looks like the stronger and more experienced player in this matchup. His consistency, his incredible return game, and his mental strength usually make the difference in matches like this. But tennis fans know something very important: nothing is guaranteed once the match begins. Sometimes underdogs play the best tennis of their lives, sometimes favorites start slow, and sometimes we see a surprise that nobody expected. So now I want to hear from you. Who do you think will win this match? Will Novak Djokovic prove once again why he is one of the greatest players in tennis history? Or can Kamil Majchrzak shock the tennis world and create a big upset here in Indian Wells? Write your prediction in the comments right now. Tell me the score you expect and tell me why you believe your player will win. I always love reading your opinions because tennis fans around the world see the game in different ways. Some look at statistics, some trust momentum, and some simply follow their instincts. Also tell me which matches from Indian Wells 2026 you are most excited to watch. Is it Novak Djokovic, Carlos Alcaraz, Jannik Sinner, Daniil Medvedev, or maybe another rising star who could surprise everyone at this tournament? Your comments always help create great discussions between tennis fans, and that is what makes this community so fun. If you enjoyed this match prediction and want more tennis content like this, make sure you support the channel, because here on Lareum we talk about everything happening in the tennis world: big matches, shocking news, player stories, rivalries, predictions, and the moments that make tennis one of the most exciting sports on the planet. Indian Wells is only the beginning of the tennis season drama. The Sunshine Double always brings unforgettable matches, and there are still many huge battles coming in this tournament. So stay tuned because more match predictions, player reactions, and big tennis stories are coming very soon here on Lareum. Thank you for watching, thank you for being part of the tennis community, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Also tell me which matches from Indian Wells 2026 you are most excited to watch. Is it Novak Djokovic, Carlos Alcaraz, Jannik Sinner, Daniil Medvedev, or maybe another rising star who could surprise everyone at this tournament? Your comments always help create great discussions between tennis fans, and that is what makes this community so fun. If you enjoyed this match prediction and want more tennis content like this, make sure you support the channel, because here on Lareum we talk about everything happening in the tennis world: big matches, shocking news, player stories, rivalries, predictions, and the moments that make tennis one of the most exciting sports on the planet. Indian Wells is only the beginning of the tennis season drama. The Sunshine Double always brings unforgettable matches, and there are still many huge battles coming in this tournament. So stay tuned because more match predictions, player reactions, and big tennis stories are coming very soon here on Lareum. Thank you for watching, thank you for being part of the tennis community, and I will see you in the next video.